Everything you do is a waste of time. If you are not maximizing your time here, you are a failure. You need to be getting up at 6 a.m. every morning, working out, meal prepping boiled chicken, rice, and broccoli. You need to be working on your e-commerce website, and you need to be following up with all of your business contacts. And if you're not doing this within 2 hours of waking up, I honestly have no idea what you're doing with your life. Do you see how crazy that sounded? But that's the world that we live in today. We live in a world where everything is made to make you feel like if you are not maximizing your time, then you're wasting your time. But I'm here to tell you that wasting your time is okay. But first, let me tell you a short story. So about 3 days ago, I had the bright idea to make a video that I thought would change society. I know, it wasn't the best video that I could have made, but I had in my mind that this video was going to create a lot of change that I wanted to see. Big goals for a channel that doesn't even have 500 subscribers. But I felt passionate about it, and so I took the time to make the video. And it was excruciating. My hands were cramping, and there were points where I legit was like, this is not worth it. I just want to stop and give up. But I kept pushing through because I wanted to get this video out as soon as possible, and I believed in the effect that this video could have. And when I finished the video, I felt so relieved. I felt like I had finally did it, and this video was gonna do what I intended it to do. But literally right after I uploaded it, I felt a sensation that I have never felt before while making YouTube videos. I instantly wanted to delete this video. There are times where I've looked at videos and felt insecure about it not getting as many views as I wanted to, and so I deleted it. But this is the time where, like, literally within 5 minutes of uploading it, I was like, something just doesn't feel right. But I ignored it because I thought it was just another sensation of my desire for views and needing those views for validation talking in my head. And my therapist told me to cut that shit out and I should just make videos that I want to make. But as I sat on it more, I realized that I just really needed to delete this video. As a matter of fact, I didn't even care if it had the effect that I wanted it to have on society anymore. It just didn't feel right. It didn't feel like me. And so I deleted it. And even now, it felt like the right thing to do. But in deleting it, I felt this overwhelming anxiety that I literally have just spent so many hours of the past 2 days of my life just for me to delete it. All of it gone in just one click. I was stupid. I should have just left it up and see what would happen. You don't know what's going to happen in life. But I don't know. I just still felt like deleting it was the right choice. I wasted so many hours of my life, and yet I'm content with it? And that's when I just said to myself, you know what? It's okay. It wasn't a waste of time. I learned new editing tricks while making this video. I learned some new tools that could help me for future videos. And most of all, I was passionate about doing it. At the time, at least. Now, I know how crazy it sounds that I simultaneously wanted to delete the video, but also am satisfied that I made it. It just feels so weird to say out loud. The best way that I can explain it is that it's like any ex relationship you have in your life. No matter how good or bad the relationship was, you still learned a lot, and you still grew as a person. And in that moment, you wanted to experience something new. And you did. That is what life is all about. It's about the experience. Who cares if you aren't maximizing your time? If you're doing things that you want to do, that is really all that should matter. I like cooking. I like making and preparing a nice meal for someone else to eat and enjoy with me. But sometimes I'm too tired to cook. I just want to eat a bowl of cereal right now. I'm a morning person. I like waking up early in the morning, sometimes 6 or 7 a.m. But some days I want to wake up at 10 a.m. Maybe even I want to wake up at midday. I know that I should be using the money I have in my wallet to save and invest in stocks and build a future, but Overwatch just dropped loot boxes again. I gotta go start opening some loot boxes, man. Okay, I don't actually do that. But my point is that you should stop trying to always be productive or always try to maximize efficiency in everything that you do. Because at the end of the day, you're human. You're not perfect. And if you put in all of this effort you will never reach that maximum efficiency or perfectionist productivity that you have in your mind, because it's perfectionism and no one's perfect. Do what you can. Do what is within your reach. And most of all, do it because you want to. I know we live in a society where all these people online tell you that you need to do this or be this or have this amount of money, have this amount of women. They tell you that you need to be doing all these things or you're a failure. But I'm going to sit here and tell you that all of these people, they're liars. They rent their clothes, they rent their cars, they buy the followers that they have, they buy the meetings with celebrities that they have, they buy Spotify listeners. Everything can be bought. Even the people who are in the top 1% of wealth in this country, they have done either two things to get to where they are. They have stepped over everyone and everything in their path, or they have won the life lottery of being born into wealth, and they've just expanded on wealth that has already been created for them before they were even born. So just stop. Just go and enjoy your life. Because anything that isn't sleeping, eating, breathing, shitting, pissing, any of the essential bodily functions, someone can see it as a waste of time. And even with that being said, some people look at sleeping and say sleeping is a waste of time. Some people don't shower. Some people go and say that you shouldn't enjoy food. You should just eat straight, raw, unseasoned food for the nutrients. And at some point you have to look at this and say, is that the life that I want to have? Is that how I enjoy my life? Because let's say hypothetically, all of your effort does pay off. All of this stuff does end up working out and you have the money and the women and everything that you have desired. You're gonna look back and be like, I have nothing else to strive for. I have nothing else to live for. I've accomplished it all. And worst of all, you're gonna miss what's happening right in front of you. You're gonna look back in your life and say, I missed being there at parties with my friends. I missed the opportunity where I could have taken a great girl out on a date. I miss being there for a loved one before they passed away. Life is about living in the moment. And as someone who finds it very hard to live in the moment because I'm so forward thinking, I have to constantly remind myself that at the end of the day, I have to look back on my life. And I want to make sure that I look back on a life where I have memories that I can be happy to go away with. And I just hope that all of you can not miss out on those moments as well.